At the end of the day, it's chicken. Everybody needs to relax. Calm down. It's just chicken. Hey, I'm Sarah Beth, and I'm a former Chick-fil-A employee.
Hi, my name is Joshua. I used to work at Popeyes.
Hey guys, my name is Alicia. I am a former McDonald's employee.
Hi, I'm Victor, and I'm a former KFC employee.
Hi, my name is Luna. I used to work at Wendy's.
The perfect chicken sandwich, to me, it has to be really well seasoned, it has to be crispy.
I want a nice, flaky outside, a crunch when you bite into it.
The right sauces, the right texture.
Taste that it was freshly fried, that's really important.
It has to just be something that makes you happy. Or else what are the calories for? My pleasure. So good. Chick-fil-A is the king of kings when it comes to chicken sandwiches.
Ooh, I know what this is. Yes.
Hey.
It smells really good.
I like the way the bread looks. Definitely a hefty piece of chicken. That's actually pretty good. I'm not a super big fan of pickles, but when they complement and they work together in a sandwich, I'm all for it. And you can tell by the actual fibers in the meat that it's a real chicken breast, which is definitely what I'm looking for in a chicken sandwich.
It's amazing. I do have one critique though, and that is I don't like the bun. It's really buttery, but otherwise just high quality chicken.
So good. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of high school for real. I can taste the controversy. I mean, other than the fact that they're anti-LGBTQ, I mean, there's nothing else about it. I mean, I would eat it every day.
This one looks whack. Okay, there's one single pickle on the bottom, but okay, there's two pickles right on top of each other, right in the center of the bun, so I'm not sure what good that's doing anyone if you're going from the side. The bread is kind of just limp and soggy. Yeah, it feels like it's been floating in the wave pool at an amusement park for the past hour or two. Honestly, I don't like this very much. Is this Chick-fil-A? Yeah, I don't really care for this very much. I feel like I've had better Chick-fil-A sandwiches though, honestly. So I don't know. Maybe this particular one is just cursed,
Out of 10, I'll give this one a solid 9.
I'm gonna give it an 8. Gotta give it an 8, because you know what? There's always room to improve.
The chicken and the bread are both delicious by themselves, so putting them both together definitely puts them at a strong 8 for me. If I was just served the bread, it'd be a 5.
This is a 1 out of 10. I don't want to continue eating it.
I love the KFC chicken sandwich. It's an awesome piece of chicken breast. The bread is banging. It's got a nice shininess to it, a typical brioche bun. They use an awesome mayo on it, put a pickle. All together, everything combines. Awesome, awesome chicken sandwich.
Real good bun, not soggy, not hard, not flaky. It's nice and shiny. We got a good bun. We got good seasons on the chicken. We got a nice sauce to chicken ratio. My one criticism is there are hella pickles on here.
That's good. It's good seasoning. I really like the crisp of the chicken. It's a big old piece of chicken. It's like a giant chicken tender. I really like the bread. I like the sauce. Everything about it's pretty good.
So bomb. Wow, out of all of them, I think this one has the most flavoring for sure, the chicken. The bread is really, really good too. I love bread, and this bread is amazing. You can just tell that it's buttered because the top of it is shiny. I would definitely eat this at least twice a week.
I don't know, it's kind of thin. I feel like it's kind of a thin piece of chicken, which is, I'm not a big fan of that. The breading is kind of soggy, which is I'm also not a fan of. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this. It's kind of it feels like it's been beaten out. It looks kind of sad. It looks like the kid in middle school who just found out his parents got divorced and love isn't real, but a sandwich, you know what I mean?
It's an 8. It's a solid 8.
7.
I would give this one a solid 8.
I would give it a 3 out of 10 because the lack of condiments, the lack of effort, also, I feel on behalf of it. And half of the chicken is just this thin, breading, I don't know. Not a fan.
I really like the McDonald's chicken sandwich because it's aesthetically pleasing. You have that big, beautiful bun, the crispy lettuce, tomato. So good.
Shiny fast food bun. Delightful. Little baby tomatoes.
Looks like a nice flaky crust. Let's see. The bread's a little hard though, I'm gonna say.
I'm actually really not sure where this is from, but the piece of chicken is ginormous, so I love that already. The breading is actually pretty decent. It actually has a crunch to it. I guess I never really eat McDonald's, so I didn't know that they actually could actually have a good chicken sandwich.
Dry. I love McDonald's. I purposely go to McDonald's at 3 in the morning to not feel hungry. I will eat this any day for the fact that it is McDonald's, but not necessarily because it's the best chicken sandwich I've ever had.
I'm not a big fan of the seasoning on this one. The bread was a little bit, just not as like springy and soft as other sandwiches might be. Really did not like the sandwich.
I mean, it tastes like McDonald's, you know? Like, you can count on it to be mediocre, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be bad, it's not gonna be good, like, it's just, you can count on it to be just kind of okay. I feel like McDonald's is perfect, like I just had like a bad day and like I want food that like is my bad day in food form, you know what I mean? Like I feel mediocre, so I'm gonna eat some mediocre food and like hopefully that'll make me feel better. I don't know. I think it's better than the KFC one, but I'm also not impressed.
I gotta say 6 out of 10.
I would say it's like a strong 6.
I would give it, if I had to rank it, I would give it like a 5 out of 10.
Ranking is like a 6, and I'm not mad at it.
You know, Wendy's has got it right with their classic chicken sandwich. It's got the lettuce, the tomato, the mayo, but we'll see, I guess.
You could tell by the little pepper bits, this is most certainly a McDonald's McChicken sandwich, I think. Let me see, I'm gonna try it out now. Classic, classic.
It's cute, not too much flavor.
It's not the best thing I've ever eaten, but I would eat it.
Could be a little crispier, but it's good. I would say my main critique is, where's the spice at? You know, I need a little bit of that boom.
It is a little meat foamy inside, but very good taste. Classic chicken sandwich, definitely among my favorite ones in the whole lineup of fast food chicken sandwiches.
I would not feed this to my grandma. I love you, Grandma.
If I had to rank this sandwich from 1 to 10, I would give it like a 3.
I'd give it like a 4.
And I would give this sandwich a 6.
I want to give this one a solid 7. This is not McChicken? You're lying. Nah, it's not Wendy's. Pretty banging though, I guess, nonetheless.
The Popeye chicken sandwich slaps. Everybody knows that it slaps, and if you haven't tried it, you're missing out. I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff like on Twitter and just on social media, people like getting into fights and doing some really extra stuff that I probably wouldn't do for a chicken sandwich. But if it was like the last chicken sandwich at Popeyes, you know, I probably would throw some hands for a chicken sandwich. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a big piece of chicken. That's a big boy.
This one probably weighs about like a pound by itself. That's exciting.
Let me give it a taste. Okay, that one's really good.
Wow. The star of this sandwich is the flakiness on the outside.
This is so good.
It's a nice dollop of mayo. The pickles complements really nicely. I gotta say, yeah, this looks like it would be pretty expensive.
Now I know why people are getting beat up over this. This is good.
Yeah, it's good. I gotta stop eating this. I would finish that whole sandwich though.
Yeah, not the best so far.
This baby is a 10.
9.5, just because I don't think 10 exists. This is pretty close to 10, I gotta say.
If I had to give this a rating, I would give it an 8 out of 10 because it's a great sandwich. It's got great chicken, great condiments, but the bread is where it's really lacking. It's real just like smushed down. I feel like, you know, the chicken deserved better, frankly, in terms of the bread. So
I'm gonna give it a 5.
So Popeyes won. I knew it. I said it from the jump. Popeyes is the best. People don't stand in those lines and have those fights for nothing. I mean, there's a reason that all that stuff is all over social media, Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. I knew they were gonna win. I had it in my heart.